I'm Brianna Marshall, and in the studio today we have Louis Bello. How are you today, Mr. Bello?
Great. Thank you for having me.
So, Louis, you're originally from Noya, Spain. So, could
Yes.
you please tell me about how your transition from Spain to the United States was?
Wow. Think that Noy is like a small little town on the Atlantic coast. It's like in the corner of Europe at the end of the continent. And comes to America, you see a lot of different things. Sometimes you see better things, sometimes worse things, sometimes you miss food or friends. It's a lot of difference, but everywhere you have good and better and bad things and good and bad people, everywhere.
So, I know you previously have worked with CNN and Clear Channel Communications. Could you
Yes.
tell me how that has helped you on your production adventures?
Well, have contact with a lot of professionals from media, talents, cameras, learning about the process and the technology because it's changing almost every day. The technology is different almost every day. So it's life is a learning process and everything that you do, every time that you have contact with professionals from companies like that, you are learning. It's a learning process every day.
So in the past, I know you worked with some major societal events, including September 11th. Can you tell me how that has affected you and just give us a brief description of
Yeah. Well,
what went on?
September 11, I believe that affected everybody. I remember one of my best friends, his brother was in one of the towers, and another friend that is in Chicago, one of his co-workers was in one of the planes. So that was the personal side. But you have the informative side. I remember being in Miami reporting live when they was the police was taking all the people who was involved with the planes training to the police officer. I remember being on the phone reporting live on my phone for national TV, talking about the people that was already on the police. You have the both sizes, But what I remember about September 11 was a lot of confusion on the news, on the police. It was like nobody really knew what's going on, how the things has been handled. And it's a picture that we have back right now with the oil split, as an example. Like there is a lot of confusion and you don't know who is right. Fox say one thing, the other channel say a different thing. Even from first hand, it's difficult sometimes making sure that your source are correct sources.
That's good. And how did it exactly help your experience?
Well, it was big for me be on first hand in one of the biggest events who changed the history of the earth, of the world. So to me, it means a lot. It does.
That
It
was
does.
a lot.
Like it was too many hours. I didn't sleep on 4 or 5 days
Wow.
almost. My house became like an international reporter place because like in Miami there was no electricity, so other journalists from other media came to my house because I had electricity and TV and internet. So we was on the Everglades, that is really close than the Indian Reserve. And right there was electricity. So my house became like an international media center where journalists from all over the world came to report from
Wow.
there because I had phone and I had internet and TV. And when I say that the sleeping times were horrible because with Europe you have 6 hours difference. So when I was reporting to Spain was in early in the morning, like 5, 4 o'clock. But you have to be ready. You have to write the scripts. You have to making sure about what you say every single time. You have to making sure about the sources. So it was incredible. It was one more adventure. One
Wow.
more.
Well, right now we're going to take a brief commercial break, and when we return, we'll have more with Louis Bello about some of his upcoming projects. We'll be right back. Welcome back. We're talking with Louis Bello, producer and future production CEO. Now, Louis, currently you're developing your own project. Could you please tell us more about that?
Yes, I'm working with a photojournalist report about the oil spill in New Orleans, in the Gulf of Mexico. And I'm working with Use Templar Nation, that is a TV documentary. I'm working really close to helping Tamika Evans with a documentary 5 years after Katrina Yeah, a lot of projects at the same time, just working on different ideas.
Okay, so what is the vision of your main project?
Well, every project is different. US Templar Nation, I believe that is going to be a surprise for a lot of people, based on how incredible is the story about the Knights Templar, these knights who came to America, and it's been an adventure, a challenge. The whole process to do the documentary and how you found the clues that are there in the churches and talking to historians and learning a lot. Use Templar Nation, it has been an incredible adventure, a challenge, because I was shooting in Europe and in America. I'm going back to shoot in Europe now at the end of the summer. Probably will be in France, in Spain. And it's been wonderful, you know, be able to tell all these stories, talking firsthand with the people who is involved on the story.
Now, ADC Media Productions, what are some of your goals for that, and what will it bring to the entertainment industry, per se?
Well, we have like 5 TV shows running right now
Okay.
on the way. Achieve the goals, making sure that my compromise with all the people that is working with me move forward. That's my goal. That's my goal. Making sure that I'm able to achieve all the goals and you know, move forward with all the ideas and have all these professionals that are helping me satisfied with the final work. I have a lot of people behind my back.
That's good. That's really good. Could you tell me about your 2 projects, Never Again, 2010,
Yes.
and U.S. Nation?
Yes. Earth Day 2010, Never Again, is a photo report about the oil spill on the Gulf of Mexico. It's an incredible job just driving America up and down from New Orleans to Florida, taking
Wow.
pictures of the oil spill and bringing to the people the reality. The most important for me about this job is that with these pictures, we are going to be able to reach people who doesn't follow the news, who doesn't know what's going on. Be able to show these pictures to people in coffee places, in exhibition places, in Europe and here in America. At least it's going to make you think about. And that's the key for me. If the people who see the reality change watching the pictures because we are destroying our environment, that will be a success exhibition for me, a success job for me. If we make any money with that exhibition, all the profit is going to be directly to clean the oil on the Gulf. That's the objective. Yes, that's the objective. But it's a working process. We're still working on it right now, taking pictures, and I hope that the pictures that are coming, they never should be here. What I'm trying to say is that this is like a nightmare who comes back for me because on my hometown in Spain, the Prestige, it was one of the ships who spilled oil around all over the coast. And the pictures that are coming as soon as the oil gets to the coast are going to be horrible. It's going to be a lot of destruction and a lot of unique paradises on Earth, like Dolphin Island and all the coast from the Gulf that is incredible. It's going to be with a lot of destruction around. And we should be thinking better, all of us.
We should be. That is terrible. And I hope your pictures, I can't wait to see them. On your documentary, 5 years after Katrina, can you tell me what that was like, revisiting a devastating...
Yeah, that's not my documentary. It's Tomika Evans who is working on the
Tomika
documentary.
Evans.
Yes, and I'm helping her.
Okay.
And it's an incredible job for too long with New Orleans. And the most disappointed thing for me talking to her is that the situation didn't change. I never understand why when in Indonesia, in South Africa, in the Antarctic, whatever corner of the world, there is any problem and they need help, Americans are always the first to go there.
Rush over
But
there.
how you cannot clean even your own house? How today, after 5 years, we're still almost on the same page with thousands
True.
of Americans that are suffering. It shouldn't be like that. And I believe that Tamika, with her job, is going to bring news and titles and share with us experience that are going to be incredible for the people that is going to be able to see it. That's why I'm helping her, because it shouldn't be like that. And I believe that she's doing an incredible job.
Wow. You're doing a lot.
While I try to take one step at a time.
With your current ventures with your own company, ADC Productions, are there any opportunities, per se, for college students?
Yes, I'm working with a lot of people right now, and it will be opportunities for everybody. But as you know, these are projects, so sometimes you need like 20 people, 300 people, or nobody, because it's changing all the time. But of course, I will be glad. I already worked with students too many times in different places, and I always like to have new blood, new ideas, and listen to people that has something to bring to the table. And I believe that people who doesn't has any experience on media sometimes help you to open the eyes. Sometimes people who is not contaminated or with the pollution of the day-by-day newscast or be working for too many years, they bring you the voice of the street, they bring you a new blood that is always necessary, new ideas, and of course new technology that is changing almost every day.
Yes.
Yeah.
How can our viewers find out more information or keep track with your progress?
On my webpage, luisbello.us, or through the media, YouTube, everything is going to be there. Everything is
I
going
love
to be
YouTube.
there.
Thank you, Luis, for coming out today to speak with us. For more information on Luis Bello, please visit www.luisbello.us. Stay tuned as we have more to come right after this.